get back to what we were doing before.
In the second half, when you guys started running play action a little bit more, their defense did a really good job of not fighting and staying with the running backs and receivers. Was that part of lack of execution on your part as offense, or just really good defense?
Honestly, I think it's just on them. You know, like I said, you know, they're really disciplined. They read the keys. They watch. I mean, they're just a good defense. The best defense we faced so far. So.
Hey, Jameill, part of your game we saw last week against MSU was you not being afraid to take off and run with it. Mm-hmm. It seems like tonight that was not really an option. I know you tried doing it late for that first down, but was that part of the game plan, not to let you run, or do you wish you maybe could have stepped up a little more?
No, I mean, I feel like I had good protection. I just wanted to get the ball into, playmakers' hands. And, I didn't feel like I had any reasons to run. There were a couple of them that I did take off on, and, I just didn't get out, like that play. And then one I got tackled, by the leg or from behind. But, I mean, other than that, I didn't feel, if I run, I want to have a reason to run. I don't want to just take off, miss somebody downfield or something.
Can you talk a little bit about the offensive line? I know when you're passing, they give you a good amount of time and says you have to make some big plays. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, they've been consistent, all the fall camp, really. They've always given me time to protect me. I'm not, skittish or anything in the pocket because I know they're going to protect me. And, I mean, they're doing great right now. It's just on, on skill players from offense, we need to execute. And then we need to get the running game going because, without a run game, we don't have a pass game. Because, if they can stop with the front six and drop the rest of the people, they're pretty much stopping the run and pass. For the most part, making it hard at least.
Cool, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Sufficiently, we wasn't reading out keys. It was just, as far as like players go, we just wasn't executing at all.
What changed?
We say, you know what I mean? We just gonna bow down. And we felt as though we were going to win or lose on us. And so we just came out with more intensity. Coaches believed in us. They said, come out with more intensity, and we wouldn't stop. And, just that's all it was. We just started executing the second half.
Can you carry that over to the next game?
That's the plan. We're just going to make sure to work harder, practice harder, work smarter, and be more efficient.
You guys played a lot better in the second half, but did they get a little predictable offensively, especially in the fourth quarter?
We ran their plays in practice. You know what I mean? Like we practiced everything. We had our keys. We had a great game plan. At the end of the day, we just didn't have great eyes in the first half. We didn't execute in the first half. We didn't play as a unit in the first half, and that's pretty much all it was. It was nothing that they did that was unpredictable or. You know what I mean? We had a great game plan going in. We just finally decided to do it in the second half.
What kind of went wrong?
Not really. We just couldn't sustain a drive. We needed to get our running game going more, and that would have opened up our passing game a little more.
How good really their defensive line is? From forward, we're talking about them all week.
Yeah, the D tackles they're really good, but we just needed to block better, I guess.
Second half, you guys ran a lot more play action. Coming out of those breaks, they were really good. They didn't bite on you guys. Was it something that you need to execute better, or just?
It's like with the run game, we need to get it going. It'll open up a lot more of our plays, and so we could take shots downfield instead of the linebackers and safety just sitting.
Any reason you couldn't get it going?
Nah, there's nothing. We just need to execute better.
Cool, thank you, man.
Probably just getting push up front. As running backs, we can always run harder. Be more physical when we're running the ball. Other than that, I feel like we had the right guys running the plays. I feel like everybody that I play with, all the running backs, are capable of, being really productive. Other than that, I just feel like the push and as far as running hard, those are two things that can always improve.
This offense isn't based off one running back, but not having Nathan Jeffrey, was that a big loss for you guys?
Oh yeah, definitely. We were talking about it just like between me and Nate at halftime. I was like, you gotta get healthy because I feel like this offense revolves around as far as running the ball to be as efficient as we need to be. I think it takes all our running backs to do so. We'll definitely, even with LA, LaQuintus, like with him out, it's like numbers are meant to be more productive.
Did you get the game off to a pretty good start though with your return?
I feel like the momentum got shifted back to our side. So I mean, that's always the goal. That's always fun when we turn one.
In your opinion, how much has this loss shaken the confidence of this entire team?
It hasn't. I mean, you know, we know that we're a good team. We, like Coach said, if you want to, like, until you win, you have to start believing you can win. And we have the guys to do that. You know what I'm talking about? We practice as a team. We're going to lose as a team. We're going to win as a team.
You're averaging 6.5 yards a carry, but you only had 6 carries. Do you feel like you could have got more, should have gotten more carries?
You know, of course. I mean, like I said, as a running back, you can always run harder. You know, be more physical when you run the ball. So, like, yeah, always, I can always get more. I can always carry the ball more. I can be more productive. There's many ways I can.
Cool, thanks, man. First half, you did right the second half.
Just fixing up the small errors that we practiced over and over and we made during in the first half. Just got together as a defense at halftime. Kind of got everybody's composure. Told them we just got to wipe the slate clean and come out and play better.
How do you build on that going forward?
Just continue to do what we were doing in the second half, but we got to start off that way. It seems like we don't really start off very well. I don't know what the case is, but we got to fix it, and if we want to be successful.
Were you just kind of get unlucky on those 2 penalties?
No. I mean, it was a costly penalty on behalf of myself. Should have been a little bit smarter, or a lot smarter on that. Just got trying to be overly physical and cost us.
As a leader of the team, what do you say going forward, heading into next week and back in the conference schedule right after that?
We just got to, move on to the next week. You got to have a short-term memory. I mean, wins and losses happen, and you can't dwell in it. Tomorrow's a new day. We got to start working for Colorado State.
Being from San Antonio, how bittersweet is this to you, personally?
It was just another business, deal, I guess. I mean, it was, I knew a couple guys, but it wasn't anything personal or anything. It was just, I wanted to win just like any other team.
Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it.